Hello! How are you guys doing today? So, it is Monday and I'm feeling spunky and excited and I don't know why. You'll have that. So, because I'm in a mood, I thought, well, how about I challenge myself and I'll challenge anybody that I tagged in this video. So if you were tagged in this video, or even if you weren't tagged in this video and you want to accept the challenge is whole face with just a Blenderful. Okay, so if you don't have a Blenderful, I totally get it and that's okay. I will let it slide. But if you have a Blenderful, I'm challenging you. Good morning, Morgan. How are you? Morgan, we are doing a full face with just using a Blenderful. We're going to try it. We're going to see how it works. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm really, really excited to see what happens. So I'm going to take the end of my Blenderful. If you guys are hopping on, you guys see the block up top that is red. It starts with an L. Make sure you guys drop a 1 in the comments and let me know that you guys are watching. If you have no clue who I am and you have no idea why I'm on your Facebook, my name is Ashley Doing and I'm a Lime Life Beauty Guide. And I am so excited to make a fool of myself. So yeah, I like to do that often. So, and I've become more and more okay with just embracing the chaos of what I do. So again, if you guys are on, say hi, don't be shy, all of that good stuff. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my number 2. This is a concealer. This is what I'm using to apply, if I can get it, because it's my little thing is almost empty. And I'm going to just apply a little under eye excitement here. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? And you know, you might be looking at my Blenderful saying, that's a huge Blenderful. It is. It's because it's been wet. I like to use a Blenderful wet because I tend to be heavy-handed. Are you somebody else that likes to be heavy-handed? Okay, I don't like to be heavy-handed. It's just natural for me, okay? So drop a 2 in the comments if you guys are a heavy-handed foundation or makeup applier. I am so heavy-handed that I have to do whatever, go to any links that I possibly can to make sure that I'm not like totally caking on my makeup. Because I don't need to. Our foundation and our concealers are so highly pigmented that you don't need to. It's really, really that simple. I was told something really, really smart one time, that if you take whatever foundation you're using, you cut it in half, and then you cut it in half again, somewhere in there is how much you're supposed to be using. Show me again how you use your powder foundation under your eyes so I can, yes, absolutely. I use a Blenderful is what I use to apply it. I generally use our mini Blenderful to apply that, but I'll show you. I'll show you with this. No problem whatsoever. We're going to do it. Tara, how are you? Yes, using a warm, damp Blenderful. And the reason why it should be warm is because our foundation and our concealers are wax-based. So when they are wax-based, they're of course going to warm up with your skin. They're going to warm up with the touch of anything that's warm. And so it's really important that you are getting it warm with, wet with warm water, and you're squeezing out all the excess with a nice, dry, clean towel. You're welcome, Morgan. I love that you're telling me what to do. Just keep doing it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to take the big end of my Blenderful. This is absolutely amazing because this really helped to get into like a fine space. Okay, and I always do my concealer in a triangular shape. Okay, by doing that, it's going to lighten up this whole area here. And if you guys look, it's already like it's helped to give my face shape. So that's what we're trying to accomplish here. So I'm kind of between 2 shades right now, between a Shinto 1 and a Shinto 2. So I'm just going to take a little bit here and a little bit from my other, and I'm going to twist in a couple spots here, and then I'm just going to start dabbing. So this is something too with your Blenderful. dab or dab and just kind of twist, there's absolutely no reason to wipe. If you wipe and you swipe, dab. Dab and twist is going to be the easiest way to make sure that you're going to get a fabulous, flawless look. Hello! I love that you're being, no, I know that you're not trying to be bossy. I love it though. I love it. Keep it up. Keep it up. No, I didn't take you being bossy whatsoever. But I love that you guys are like conversating with me. I love that you guys are like, hey, will you show me this? Or hey, will you do this? Because ultimately that's my job as a beauty guide, is to make sure that you guys are comfortable with whatever products you're using and making sure that you are having the opportunity to learn something while you watch me, right? So I'm just going to continue to keep dabbing everywhere and just making sure that I'm blending. Blending is so important. Blend up into your hairline. Try not to put it in your hair. Nobody wants that. Especially if you have dark hair, you can see it really easy. If you have light hair and your foundation just happens to be darker than your hair is not supposed to be foundationed. Just saying. Okay, and I'm going to take whatever's left of my Blenderful here, or on my Blenderful. I'm just going to pat along my eye. Some girls like to use, and you guys can see just the difference there. Some girls like to use their concealer on their eyes because it makes a fantastic primer. And I only do that once in a while. Depends on what look I'm going for or what I'm planning on doing. You know. So, we have my foundation on. We have a little bit of concealer under my eye. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take my number 3. I'm going to take the tip here again. My number 3, which is closer to my skin color. Hello, good morning. And I'm just going to tab that only in the places where I might need just a hint more of coverage. And it's just going to be right around here. So I just want to have just a little bit of extra. Now you notice I'm not putting the extra all over my face. I only am putting it in the places where I want to have just a little bit more of a bump of coverage, okay? Because if you go in and you put your foundation on and you put it all over your face, now you're getting cakey. We don't want that, okay? So very, very little. And here's my Blenderful. It is damp. And we're moving on. Okay, so now Morgan wanted me to show how I use our new colored powders. You guys can see which ones are my go-tos. You guys see this? Can you guys see how it's dark here? I kind of made an oops the other night. It's no big deal. It will go away. Oops, and I actually just used the wrong color, so I'm going to try to clean off my Blenderful a little bit. So our finishing spray, okay? Our finishing spray helps to bump color, but it also helps to lock everything in. And for anybody that has never used a finishing spray, it really does lock it in, okay? If you guys can see how dark this is, it's because it's like it's gotten hard. And what I did is I sprayed my brush, put it into my powder, and then did a swatch so that I could swatch for somebody. And then all of the finishing spray that was on my brush was all over my palette. And now I just have to like get it out of there, work it out. I can easily scrape it out, but I can't bring myself to do it. So either way, so I'm going to use this one here is number 1. It is the best highlighter. So just like we put in the concealer under my eye to help lighten everything, I'm going to do that with this powder as well. So it's just going to help bring an extra highlight, and it's also going to help bring like this buttery velvet smoothness to my skin. And okay, and I know you ladies have done LuLaRoe. Okay, I know you've done LuLaRoe. I know you've tried or at least felt the leggings, and you know how sweet and buttery and lovely the leggings are. Okay, this is like the version of butter that I'm talking about, okay? It is so velvety smooth. And it's so fantastic. And you can see I'm not swiping. I'm dabbing. So these are just a couple techniques that you can use and you can do that are going to help just bring your makeup application to like the next level. So dabbing's very important. Swiping, try not to swipe. Unless you're using like a brush or something like that, then that's a little bit different. So I'm going to take that here. I'm just going to bring that in here just a little bit. I should have put a little bit more concealer in here, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not trying to go that fancy schmancy. So either way, so dabbing in that triangular shape. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the side of my Blenderful and I'm going to, oh my goodness, excuse me, my coffee is giving me the burps. It's terrible. I'm so sorry. Ugh, you'll have that. Okay, so this one here is number 4, and I'm going to take the side of my Blenderful and I'm going to go in all the places that I didn't put the highlighter, okay? Because I want to make sure that I am setting and bringing a nice, beautiful, like I said, velvety, buttery, smooth look to my foundation, okay? And I'm using the side of my Blenderful, okay? So some people might think that you can only use like the tippy top and the bottom of your Blenderful, and I'm totally squashing that all together. And ladies, if I've tagged you in this, I'm challenging you to do the same. Try to do a full face, of course, minus mascara, without using anything but a Blenderful. So I'm dabbing, 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 and we're wanting to make sure that that highlight and that number 4 are blended together. So you're really going to want to kind of dab in there. Hello, good morning. Thank you so much for joining. And if you wanted to take the tip of the Blenderful again and just go down like the center of your nose, it's going to help highlight your nose. Yay. Okay, so we have that. Then if I wanted to, I could go in with another colored powder. And let's try, we're going to do number 6. I'm going to do number 6 and I'm going to use that on the opposite side here. And I'm going to use that as like a contour. Yeah, throw up the hearts. So if this is something that interests you, like a highlighter, like your foundation powder, and then using it as a contour, you could totally get a 3-well palette. I love, you guys maybe see me talk about like the ice cream palette before, and you could do that with your new colored powders and bring like the best velvety smooth, buttery smooth. I can't use the word butter. What other word can I use in place of that? Because butter's like greasy. We're not greasy. We're not doing that. So I'm just blending this out and I'm taking it here to about the end of my eye, like towards my mouth. You guys know me, I like to cha-cha-cha on my face. You guys know you love my crazy. You know you love my crazy. Okay. And then, I don't know, I'm going to go in with like that highlighter again. We're just going to dab that along the jawline here. And then we'll blend. We'll blend it out. You loved that, didn't you? You loved all the excitement that I'm doing to my face. Have you guys ever watched the meteorologist that does his makeup before he goes live for like a morning show, and I don't know, like in Idaho or something? I don't even know where he's from. It is, yes, satin and silky. Yes, absolutely. Just velvety. It's just so soft. It's so soft. It's amazing. So this meteorologist would apply his makeup, and he'd be like, and I'm beating my face, and I'm beating my face. Like, it's so funny. You guys gotta look him up. You gotta look him up. It's hilarious. Okay, moving on. So now let's go in and do a little bit of blush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be really smart about how I'm using this. Good morning, Tina. How are you? So I'm going to use my Blenderful. And I don't know. I think I'm just going to try to use the tip here again. And I'm going to go in with blushing. And I'm going to use that as my blush. Okay? So yes, if you are just tuning in, I just used eyeshadow as a blush. I did. Okay. So now we're going to blend this out, and where I put that blush is just over where my contour is and just under where that highlight is. And blending is our best friend. And I'm not using any brushes. So, and you guys know that sometimes I go through spurts where I love to use a brush, and sometimes I love to use my Blenderful, but I always try to blend with a brush no matter how I apply my foundation. You know, good morning. How are you guys doing? I see your pretty little faces up there. I do. If you guys are on, you see the red box up top, drop a 1. If you are a replay watcher, replay. You guys know the drill. Yeah, I did a little Jimmy Fallon. Okay, so I just put some blush on. A little bit of blush. I mean, if I want to put a little bit more on, I can. This is a little bit, I don't know if I'd call it difficult, but it's definitely one of those things like where you have to be creative on how you're applying everything. Okay, so now let's go in with, I'm going to go in with Peachy Gleam, and I'm going to take that across my eyelid, and we're going to make funny faces because it's fun. And I'm going to take that across, and we'll just kind of blend it up a little bit. Then I'm going to take that, the rose-colored, no, am I going to do the rose-colored glasses? You know what? Let's go in bold, and let's go in with the Antique bar. Good morning! And I'm going to be very precise about sticking it into the corner here of my eye and then working it into that crease. And I'm trying to like squeeze it. Squeeze my Blenderful. And however my face looks, that's how I'm going to go around today. It's going to happen. I'm going to take the end of my other end of my Blenderful, and I'm just going to move it around and blend. All right. Okay, so now, I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm going to really try to go bold. I'm going to use brownie points. Okay, here's brownie points, okay? I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to try to do a little eyeliner love on the underneath my eye. Can you guys believe that I'm using a Blenderful for all this? I think with practice, you can get faster. I do. And I'm just going to take whatever's left, and I'm just going to dab it up here on top. Why not? Okay. So what else do we need to do? We need to do a lip color, but I don't think we should use a Blenderful for lip color. I think that would be a terrible idea. Although, no, we won't do that. We won't do that. I don't want to completely bomb my Blenderful. Should we try to do my eyebrows? I can take what's left of my brownie points here. I could come out having super bushy eyebrows, like going for the, you know, the next level. Start a new trend of having extremely bushy eyebrows. Or maybe that already is a trend. I'm not really sure. Okay, and I can't exactly brush them with my, there it is. Nope, that's not it either. Here it is. It's underneath my necklaces. And we'll just brush my eyebrows. We'll give them that. And then, of course, we need to go in with some mascara. I'm going to go in with brown today, so we're going to warm that up while we start about armpit. Yes, I'm putting my makeup in my armpit. Love me or hate me, that's what I'm doing. So, anyhow, what color lip should we do today? What color lip should we do today? I think that we have officially used my Blenderful for pretty much all that we could possibly use it for. And this is what it looks like after being all done. There's plenty to still use here. We're going to put that in a place where it can dry very easily and out of all the realms of things in the air. When you purchase a Blenderful, it comes in this really cute mesh bag, and it comes inside of like this cute little cylinder container, which you could reuse to put your brushes in. Genius. And then keep this inside of here because then it's mesh, a nice sturdy mesh too, mind you, so that it's able to dry really well, and then you don't have to worry about environmentals and things like that. So I don't know what lip color you guys want to do, but I think we're just going to go in with Ruby. Ruby Chocolate. It's so classic. It's absolutely fantastic. If you don't have it, you need it. It's beautiful. And it's like this gorgeous pink nude. And you can put it on as thick or as light as you want. I feel like sometimes people that maybe aren't like lipstick wearers always feel like you have to wear your lip color as bright and as vibrant as you possibly can, and that's not the case at all. It's just about putting the amount on that makes you comfortable. And makeup is fun. It should be fun. It should be something that's exciting, and not something that's overwhelming or making you feel like, you know, uncomfortable. So I'm going to use some of my brown. I don't use my brown mascara as often as my black mascara. However, it is the most natural looking that my eyelashes can be using the brown. So if you are somebody that has super light complexion or super light hair, this would be a great option for you because it is so subtle and it isn't as bold as like a black mascara. Now, I'm not saying that if you have a light tone of skin or really light hair that you can't use black, because you most definitely can. But if you're wanting to keep it more natural and soft, this is definitely the way to go. Does anybody have any big plans this week? You guys, my hubby is gone. And it is so weird. It's so weird because we work together. Of course, we live together. We do a lot of things just together. And it's so weird just not having him home. But I know that he's enjoying his time with his friendles. He's out there with Glenn doing his thing. They, I think that they're only going wherever the wind takes them. So, or I guess where the weather takes them, a better way to put it, because they're trying to avoid rain as much as possible. And they are in central Illinois at the moment, and they left this morning, and he said that it was supposed to be like a high of like 90 today. So They left when it was 60 degrees. And I was like, oh, it must be nice because it was 41 this morning. 41. Okay, so either way. Oh, hang on. Hold on. Hold up. Let me take my spray. This here is Oil Strike. This helps to hold everything for 16 hours. It's absolutely incredible. You guys saw what it did to my powder, okay? So it's gonna hold. It's gonna keep things. It's gonna keep. Yeah, I know 90. Can you believe it? I'm so jealous. It's gonna be beautiful for them because it's way better. Because they were talking about going up to the Arrowhead of Minnesota. Could you imagine how cold it would be up there? Ugh. No, thank you. So this is what the full size looks like, and this is what the travel size looks like. So this is something that you could also take with you on a plane. Not gonna get in trouble for that, so that's good. And you're gonna shake it up and spritz. Sometimes I get a little extra, but you guys know that. I don't need to explain myself. Ta-da! So here is, here's my makeup for today. I used just a Blenderful, which I don't even know what I did. Oh, I put it inside here. I just used my Blenderful. And of course I used a lip color and a mascara because we probably could have done a lip color with this, but I'd like to still be able to use this to apply my makeup later on this week. So either way, if I tagged you, it's on. You are challenged. You are challenged. If you have one and I didn't tag you, I'm challenging you. You don't have to do it live if you don't want to, but you still have to like take a picture and send it to me, or take a picture and tag me in it. Take a picture, tag me in it, and say, challenge accomplished, Ashley Doing. Way to make me do it. So try it. It's fun. It's fun. You'll love it. It's exciting. So either way, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. And I love that you guys like hop on and talk to me and chat with me. It seriously just makes my day. And I love you all dearly. Thank you so much for everything you do. Just making sure your friends are seeing what I'm doing and hitting the little button, making sure that you guys are tapping my nose and following me, making sure that you guys are commenting and loving on everything that I do. It really helps support me and support my business. So I love you, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll chat with you later. Bye.